So it looks like the High Republic is on everybody's spec list, but there's one book that nobody seems to be talking about. And we're going to show you here next. This is the Paper Chase channel. Alright guys, so we have news recently that Disney is releasing a Star Wars High Republic era show, and they have branded it so far as Stranger Things in Space. As soon as I heard this news, I thought of one book and one book only. I went out and directly bought as many copies as the LCS would allow me. Also multiple variants. And I'm going to go over all of those with you today. Before I do that, let me remind you at the end, if you liked it, hit the like button, consider subscribing, and check out all the links in our description below. Okay, so first what we're going to do is just briefly go over the books that people are already picking up that could also be key issues to have in the High Republic show. You have your issue 1 for your straight up High Republic series. This contains most of the main Jedi and Jedi Masters like Avar Kriss, Keith Trennis, and Skier, which is a Trandoshan Jedi. And then your High Republic Adventures is going to contain most of your first appearances for your Padawans and young Jedi characters. Both of these are great books that I think are vital, and I picked up quite a few copies of both. Another book I picked up for the High Republic Adventures issue 1 spec is the Stephanie Hans variant. Gorgeous cover with Avar Kriss and Yoda there.
Jedi Master Yoda.
Now, we do have quite a big first appearance in issue number 2. I'm sure some of you guys have seen this. This is the first appearance of Marchion Ro. This is a character that is very Thrawn-like, very Vader-like. This is kind of the main antagonist in the whole High Republic era. This guy seems to be everywhere. Now, I'm basing all of my speculation off of the phrase that they used, which was Stranger Things in Space. This is a character that I think would be saved for either a High Republic movie or a show that focused more on the political side and the Jedi Master side and Jedi Knight side. Okay, so issue number 7, we have the first appearance of Orla Jareni and the first appearance of Darth Krull. I think that this book is actually a great book because I think Orla Jareni is going to be a great character. It's a very unique character. She is a Wayseeker, very similar to Ahsoka Tano, has a very unique look, a very unique lightsaber. Definitely a great pickup for a first appearance here. And also Darth Krull, who is a pretty vicious Sith Lord, I definitely think has a lot of potential to be written in the future. Another great book if you are speculating on issue 7. This is a little bit of a lower print run, still a pretty cool cover. Picked up a few of those. These issues plus the High Republic Adventures annual seems to be the issues that a lot of people are picking up and focusing on. But nobody is talking about this next book, and I think it is vital. The book I'm talking about is High Republic issue number 3. In issue 3, we have the first appearance of the Drengir. The Drengir is a plant-like species that is very in tune with the dark side of the Force, is pretty much just consumed with taking over people's body as hosts and or eating anyone and everything that it comes in its path. This type of character, I think, is a perfect antagonist to put a young Jedi group against because there's multiple. They're kind of at this point prevalent throughout the galaxy, kind of running amok. There is kind of a main Drengir that kind of controls the rest. But again, I think that this is something that is well suited for a younger crowd, and it is very Stranger Things like. When I think of a sci-fi kid show, this is exactly where my head goes. So, first appearance in issue 3. Keep in mind this is a first full appearance. There's no question about it. There's multiple panels, there's dialogue. There is no debate on whether or not it's issue 3 or issue 4 or issue 2. Now, issue 3 does have multiple printings. As far as second printing goes, I couldn't find one. But I did find a third printing. And the third printing is exactly the same. It's just kind of color washed with color on Keeve's lightsaber there. So, as we know, in this day and age of collecting, these lower print runs and these multiple printings tend to have a higher value, so I definitely picked up a couple of these issues myself. Okay, so the next book I picked up for the Drengir is issue number 4. So issue number 4 is the origin of the Drengir, and it kind of touches on how they came to be, why they've been dormant for so long. They used to be in alliance with the Sith and the dark side, but the Sith, being fearful, really were afraid that the Drengir were going to eat them or consume them. They locked up the Drengir and contained them inside a space station, and they actually used these giant kind of Sith statues that contain the Drengir in this one station. And you can kind of see on issue 7, the second print, these are the statues here. So we got the first appearance down, we've got the origin down. Now first cover appearance. The first cover appearance is actually in High Republic issue number 1, but it is not this printing, it is not the Stephanie Hans variant, it is this variant here. And we can see right on the front cover here, you have the Drengir in the background. This was released on the same day as this first issue here. So as far as my knowledge goes, this is definitely the first cover appearance. If you find anything otherwise, please feel free to let me know in the comments below if I am mistaken on that. But another great copy to get is Star Wars High Republic issue number 4. This is another Drengir cover here. That is a lower print run that I picked up. And another cover that I picked up, which I think will be a great cover to have in the future, is High Republic Adventures issue 7. This is the 1 in 10 variant. To me, this is the show. I think that this is it. You have young Jedi, young Padawan facing off against the Drengir. It just seems like more of a reasonable matchup rather than some young kids going up against, you know, these giant antagonists like Marchion Ro and Darth Krall. So yeah, this is where I'm putting a lot of my focus on, speculation-wise, on the High Republic show in regards to Stranger Things in space. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below if you have any other additional books that you think might be good to pick up for speculation for the near future. Anyways, thanks for listening. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.